All right, guys, what up? It is EJ with my girl, Hailey Knox.
Hello.
And welcome to another edition of Next Up. And I thought it was really interesting how you said that we should do this interview in British accents.
Yes,
so,
I thought it would be fun. I can't really do it that well, but sometimes it comes
you know, I'm pretty well at it.
Yeah.
Let's start it off right now.
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
I'm all right. It's exciting. It's
That's so
Thank you.
funny.
Good news.
You know what's really interesting about you that I really, really dig when we first met in Dallas? I love that you embrace your awkwardness.
Yeah, I definitely do that.
Because, you know, I feel like there are a lot of people that shy away from it. And, you know, I think there's like a certain charm about you when you're like slightly awkward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. I think there's honestly for me, it's like just how I am. I don't even know if it's like purposely just, I guess, yeah, I do embrace it, but that's just how I am. I don't know. It's just like this, I have a quirkiness. I get people say,
I think that's a charming, you know,
well, thank you.
it's very charming, if you will. I have a tendency to be super awkward just to see how people get themselves out of the situation. It's a sick game that I play.
That's an interesting one.
So let's talk about, it's been 2 years since
Yeah.
your the last EP. Why 2 years?
I guess just working on music and making sure I'm proud of what I'm putting out and making sure the stuff I'm making is something I'm gonna love. And you know, it's scary releasing new music.
Why so?
I guess because I mean, I love so many different genres, and I want to make sure. I don't know. I have so many different ideas, and going into a room and working with amazing lyricists and just producers, and there's so many sounds I love and artists I'm inspired by, and it's overwhelming when you get into a room and I have so many different ways I want to go. So with this new mixtape, you really sense that. I think you feel like you can see that I like different genres because there's a little bit of, you know, production on some, less on others, and I just love being able to grab a guitar, have a song pull you in from lyric and melody, and make sure it's strong. Just from that.
What's your writing process?
It's different every time. Some of these songs, 3 in the morning on my computer on GarageBand, messing around. Other ones, 3 years ago, with the people I worked with a little awkward on, which they're awesome. But yeah, there's songs from all different spans, like parts of my life in this mixtape, so it's cool.
Where do you pull from? So it's 3 a.m. Do you
Yeah.
just get the bug, like, or does something spark in your mind that's like, oh, this would be a great thing to write about?
Yeah, I get melodies really randomly. Whether it's on guitar, if I pick up a guitar and just kind of start on melodies in my head, or it's the randomest times, truly. It's just, I never know. And then I always have my phone to voice memo. I remember the first song I wrote, I forgot it, and I was like, oh my God, on my ukulele when I was like 16. And I just remember like not remembering it, so now I always try to voice memo as soon as I can, you know?
That makes a lot of sense, especially when there's like a ton of ideas going through your head, especially that time of night, and you fall asleep and you like lose it.
Yeah.
Did you ever think of that song ever again, or is it just like in the abyss now?
I actually did. It was this really funny song on ukulele called Sugar Plum. You're my sugar plum, honey butter, baby. You just really drive me crazy. It was really kind of corny, but it was fun.
No, it has a great melody. It
Oh,
seems
thanks.
really cool.
Yeah, it was a funny one. My first song, really, on a ukulele, yeah.
I was reading something where you said you laugh when you're weak.
Yeah.
Is that almost a nervous tick?
Maybe. Yeah, it's like, I guess, I don't know, I just laugh a lot. Which is also because I just like to laugh, and I like to laugh. Who doesn't like to laugh?
Same.
Yeah, but maybe it is a nervous thing. It could be. Even on stage, I think I'll mumble. You know, if I try to make a joke and I mumble, and
And people are like,
the nervous laugh comes in. Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It almost gets you out of a nervous situation too when you just start laughing.
Yeah. You don't understand what somebody says. It's like,
Oh, I do that all the time. Like, so after the third time they've repeated themselves, I'm like,
yeah.
and I have no idea like what they're saying or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you've been touring.
Yeah, not super much, a lot this time. English, Hailey. But no, more so working on music, but hopefully touring with this new mixtape and promoting that soon in February, I think. Yeah.
Why a mixtape?
I think the mixtape term gives it the okay that it's a little all over. I think because it's like there's different genres, and there's, again, the 3 a.m. songs I produced, and made on my GarageBand. And then there's also interludes. There's not full songs on there. There's like pieces that move this piece along, and so the interludes they're not full songs, and they work as transition pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you performed at ACL this year,
Yes.
which is amazing. Do you
was
agree?
crazy. Yeah.
How was it?
It was nuts. I don't attend a lot of festivals, so just being there alone was like, what the hell? But being on stage was crazy. It was my first real show with a band, too. It was a lot of new things for me. And, usually I open. I'm an opener. I've been doing a lot of opening gigs.
Do you remember what stage were you on? The Honda, the HomeAway?
It was the BMI.
American Express? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a cool stage. It was an hour set, I was like, holy coly, blah, blah.
It's so funny because you're in the middle of Zilker Park in Austin. People are just like roaming around freely, and just really getting into what you're singing. Like, how does that make you feel?
Crazy. I don't know. It was a weird experience. It felt like a dream. It didn't really feel real. Even the waiting, all day. I just remember waiting, like, oh my God, I'm going on that stage. And again, just a festival. It's like, you have to have energy, and I tried to I'm so used to hiding behind my guitar, and it was like a moment for me where I was like, okay, I have to really, engage and do the best. I definitely get nervous still to this day.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do you think that's the case?
Because every show's different, and you never know what's gonna happen, I guess, and I don't know. But the nerves help. They do. You go up there and you channel the nerves and just kind of switch into it's showtime,
I was somebody once told me that you have to embrace the nerves. Like, don't let the nerves take over you, because that's when you're up there like
and
flubbling.
there are times when they do.
Right,
And
but then you
got
got to get back into control.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
So when you're not on the road, when you're not making music, you're just at home chilling. Like, what are you doing?
Movies, doodling. I don't know. Eating. I like food.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
I like brownies. I like chocolate. I love all chocolate.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do. Is that weird?
No, not at all. Depends what's in your
Chocolate
brownies.
chip cookies. I don't know. I just like depends what it is. No, I just like chocolate. No. I like sweets. I like sugar. It's not good. I eat too much sugar.
It's all good. So what's next for Hailey?
More music, I guess. I'm on a trip here in LA to write more, and just kind of, this mixtape is really cool that it's finally out, because these songs I've been playing a lot of them on tour for like the last 3 years. So it's cool that they're out, just to have, people have tweeted me, it's cool seeing people actually like, hey, when's this song coming out? And now I can be like, yo, it's out.
That's so cool.
So, yeah.
I am obsessed with the title, Bitch, Bitch, Bitch.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
Why?
Because sometimes all people do is complain, and you have to tell them all you do is complain, or bish, bish, bish. And yeah, that song's just really about, I don't know, it's just focusing on positive. You don't have to complain about things all the time. And I think everybody does it, but it's just, bringing light, focusing on the good shiz.
You know what's funny? I feel like with our generation, it's very into complain right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's very, like, if you open up Twitter, I think that's what everybody's doing right now.
Yeah.
Like, all they're doing is complaining because, I think a lot of times people get the reaction that they want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, this was great. I appreciate you coming in,
Thank
stopping
you.
by.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Thank you.